Good morning. This is Connor from 0DTE Traders here to present our market minute for December 19th, 2023. It is 9 o'clock, so I'm recording this pre-market, and the SPX continues to move higher, up about 0.2% to 47.60, so it's going to open with a slight gap to the upside. The dollar index is down 0.2%. Treasury yields also ticking lower. The VIX down 0.7%. Still just basing sideways at that lower bound, between the 12 and the 13 handle. Defensives are up this morning. Traditional cyclicals are up. Growth is up. Mega caps are largely green here with the exception of NVIDIA. So there's definitely a positive note to equities. In terms of the SPX, 4-hour trend is bullish but overbought. 1-hour trend also bullish but overbought. We remain in a call-dominated market. Total market gamma, 460 million. Slight reduction from the previous session. We are still technically in the buy-the-dip regime, indicated by price trading above our flip levels, 4695, 4730. Now, our call wall yesterday was at 4750. That is where the market halted its ascent. That has since shifted higher to 4800, meaning our upper bound has been lifted. Now, clearly, we're extended. However, overbought can stay overbought, and we could continue higher. So key levels on the upside, 4770 and then 4800. Dropping the time frame to the 5-minute. We will be opening with a gap up, meaning we're going to have a gap to the downside. Fill is going to be at yesterday's closing price at 4740. Below 4740 opens the door down to yesterday's gap, which is about 47.28 to about 47.19. So if we do penetrate that gap, probable we get the gap fill. We got the implied low at 47.12 and then the big 4700 strike. On the upside, we have this pivot. This is kind of where we're going to be trading here at the open. And I just want to kind of highlight this level. We have 4750 quite dominant here in terms of gamma. And we have these two nodes on both sides, 4740, 4760. So a bit of a zone with perhaps some mean reversion to 4750 if the market doesn't pull too far away. On the upside, we have 4770, which we highlighted. It's more significant in terms of SPY, but in terms of SPX, 4775 is quite significant here in terms of gamma. Obviously not comparable to 4800, which is our call wall, but that would be the first area of resistance. Now, if the market can blow through this zone, it does open the door to that 4800. Obviously, that's going to be way above the implied high today, right? About 0.7% above the implied high. So I think unlikely. However, options volume or just volume in general is going to be lightening up here as we approach the holiday weekend, meaning it's going to take less buying or selling pressure to move price. So there's definitely the possibility for the melt up to continue. Equally, given the fact that we are extended, if there is any negative catalyst that hits the wire, it could spark a short-term risk-off move. And I think if we see negative market internals, if we see that spike in the VIX, we should most certainly take it seriously. Just popping in here, it is 11 o'clock, and we are long the market. We had a double cycle low set up right at the open, which we basically moved higher from the opening price. Now, some of us were buying the dip here right at the open. Others were a little bit more patient, such as myself, waiting for that back test of the 4750 handle. So I entered here, took some profits into 4760, and 4760 is our transitional strike now. So if we can hold above that, we would look for the next move up to the implied high of 4768 and 4770. If we do get a false break here, we may get sucked back in to 4750. Now, looking at market internals, they are bullish, right? We would actually call this bullish extremes. NYSE 6-to-1 ratio, NASDAQ 2.5-to-1 ratio, both positive in terms of volume. ADD plus 1800, so a lot of stocks participating on the upside. And that is led higher by the Russell 2000. The Russell, where are we here? Up about 1.6%. Meanwhile, mega caps are somewhat mixed here, although growth sectors are green. Now, there is nothing to squeeze right? Gamma is positive, volume is at the lower bound. You can say perhaps there's some shorts to get squeezed. But days like this, it's more of a positive drift than a strong squeeze higher. So we're positioned long. I think if you're going to short this market, be a little bit tactical. That clearly has not worked out well, although we are most certainly due for a pullback. So when we do get the hammer down and you're short, it could certainly pay out. But trying to predict that could be a little bit difficult. And we're kind of getting that false break here now. Anyways, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of upside today. Implied high, 47.68. So make sure you're booking profits on up moves as we have and be tactical on those shorts. All right, guys, if you're not a member and you're interested in learning more, you can visit our website at 0DTEtraders.com. Best of luck out there today.